gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent
Open
gain.
YouTube.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Block 11! Move that.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Wasser.
Set 180! Block 15!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Carson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 7, Seahawks nothing.
I'm playing RB in the summer for football.
On second down, it's Carson. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 56 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 down.
I don't even know who this is. I'm talking to.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I don't even know who this is. Common.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, Eckler. Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Fit 180. Black 15. Q.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers, he'll get this to Eckler. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
33 yards that time. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. 180.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Black 15. And Hunt. I got you.
On 2nd and 9. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd and a couple, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Set. Red 80. Check right 54. Red Delta. No. Behind. White 89.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That one goes for 30 yards. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight dog. Check 37, check him. 40.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll start on the ground. First down. And he's got his play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Rivers now. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Rivers on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got Lockett. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 26, check 26.
Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so that's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see. And this will be caught at the 30.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the